What if everything you thought you knew about electric cars was wrong? Not the range, not the price, not the charging time. The facts. The facts that the car industry, the oil industry, and even most EV fans have never properly explained. Today on ThinkNest, we are counting down 7 facts about electric cars that will permanently change the way you see them. Stay until the end, because fact number 1 will genuinely surprise you. Fact number 7. Electric cars are over 140 years old and were suppressed twice. This rewrites everything you thought you knew about electric cars. Most people think electric vehicles are a 21st century invention. They are not. The first practical electric car was built in 1884 by British inventor Thomas Parker. That is over 140 years ago, before the petrol car, before the highway, before the traffic jam. And Parker was not alone. In 1888, a German engineer named Andreas Flocken built the first four-wheeled electric car in Europe. In 1894, the French company Jonto created an electric vehicle that broke the world land speed record. Not the electric vehicle speed record, the world speed record, against everything on the road. By 1900, electric cars were not just available, they were the preferred choice. They were smoother, they were quieter, they required no hand cranking to start, which petrol cars of the time did, and which occasionally broke drivers' wrists. In New York City, electric taxis were everywhere. In London, electric delivery vehicles served major retailers. In Paris, electric cars dominated the boulevards. At the turn of the 20th century, electric vehicles outsold petrol cars, steam cars, and every other form of motorized transport in the United States. So what happened? In 1908, Henry Ford launched the Model T. Mass production made it cheap. Petrol was abundant and practically free. Roads were getting longer, and electric range could not keep up. By 1920, the electric car had almost completely vanished. But here is what most history books leave out. In 1996, General Motors, the largest car company in the world, launched the EV1, a fully electric car leased to customers in California, loved by everyone who drove one. By 2003, every single EV1 had been recalled and crushed, physically destroyed by General Motors. The official reason was that the economics did not work. A 2006 documentary called Who Killed the Electric Car investigated what really happened. It pointed to pressure from oil companies, a lack of commitment from manufacturers, and regulatory changes that removed the requirement for zero-emission vehicles. The technology was not the problem. The technology always worked. The problem was who stood to lose if it succeeded. We did not invent electric vehicles in 2026. We brought them back, again. And this time, there is too much momentum to stop. Fact number 6. 20 moving parts versus 2,000. This one changes how you think about reliability and cost. An electric motor has just 20 moving parts. A petrol engine has over 2,000. Think about what that means. Every time you drive a petrol car, 2,000 individual parts are moving, vibrating, wearing down, heating up, and eventually breaking. An electric motor is almost elegant by comparison. 20 parts, no oil changes, no timing belt, no exhaust system, no clutch, no gearbox, no spark plugs. This is why electric cars cost significantly less to maintain over their lifetime. There is simply far less that can go wrong. Fact number 5. 23.4 million EVs sold globally in 2026. This one is about the scale of what is happening right now. The electric vehicle market is not a niche. It is not a trend. It is a transformation. Analysts expect 23.4 million electric vehicles to be sold globally in 2026. China will account for 14 million of those, Europe 5 million, the United States 1.2 million. This is no longer a lifestyle choice for early adopters. This is the mainstream, and it happened faster than almost anyone predicted. Fact number 4. The fastest cars in history are electric. This one will change how you think about performance forever. When most people think of fast cars, they think of Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti. But the fastest accelerating production car ever built is the Tesla Model S Plaid. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 2 seconds. Not a concept car, not a prototype, a car you can buy today. The reason is physics. Electric motors deliver maximum torque instantly, from 0 RPM. Petrol engines need to rev up before they deliver full power. Electric motors do not. Fact number 3. Charging costs a fraction of petrol. This one directly affects your wallet. Most people assume electric cars are more expensive to run than petrol cars. They are not. Not even close. The average cost to fully charge an electric car is roughly 30 to 40% of what the equivalent petrol journey costs. That gap is widening every year. As renewable energy gets cheaper, electricity prices for EV charging drop further. As petrol prices remain volatile, the cost of running a petrol car stays unpredictable. Over 5 years of ownership, the average EV driver saves thousands in fuel costs alone. The upfront price may be higher, but the total cost of ownership tells a completely different story. We still have 2 more facts to go. And fact number 1 is something the EV industry has been very quiet about. It changes everything about how you think about climate change and transportation. Stay with us. It is worth it. Fact number 2. The global EV race is being won by China. This one will surprise you. Most people think the EV war is between Tesla and the traditional car makers. It is not. China's BYD, Build Your Dreams, sold more electric vehicles globally in 2024 than Tesla, more than Volkswagen, more than any other manufacturer on Earth. BYD makes their own batteries, their own chips, their own software, a completely vertically integrated supply chain that no Western car company has come close to replicating. The EV race is not America versus Europe. It is the world versus China. And right now, China is ahead. Fact number 1. Electric cars get cleaner every year, automatically. And here it is, the one that changes everything. Here is the argument most people make against electric cars. They say, the electricity still comes from coal power plants, so you are not really reducing emissions, you are just moving them somewhere else. And here is the thing. That argument was true 10 years ago. But the energy grid is changing faster than almost any technology in history. Solar energy is now the cheapest source of electricity ever recorded. Wind power is scaling at unprecedented speed. As the grid gets greener, every electric car already on the road gets cleaner automatically, without any modification, without any extra cost. A petrol car will emit the same amount of CO2 on its last day as its first. An electric car gets better for the planet every single year. That is not an argument for electric cars. That is a fundamental shift in how transportation works, and we are living through it right now. So there they are. 7 facts about electric cars that most people never hear. Electric cars older than petrol cars. 20 moving parts versus 2,000. 23 million EVs sold globally this year. The fastest cars in history are electric. Charging costs a fraction of petrol. China is winning the global EV race, and electric cars get cleaner every single year.
Now I want to hear from you. Would you buy an electric car right now, or are you still waiting? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this every week, subscribe to ThinkNest, because we are just getting started.